Today I'm going to be teaching you how to get your first 1,000,000 views on TikTok. Wait, before you go anywhere, I'm going to show you the receipts. You just have to wait a little bit, okay? How do I know how to do this? Well, I am the CEO of a digital marketing agency, Kona Digital. We work with YouTubers and podcasters and basically help them amplify their message across tons of different social media platforms, including TikTok. A little bit about me. I left my corporate job in entertainment in 2021 and started Kona Digital, and now I'm traveling the world and working with a bunch of amazing creators. Now I decided to share some of my knowledge with you. Okay, time for the receipts. Now I'm gonna show you a couple examples of some accounts that I've grown and where we've had videos that have reached over 1,000,000 views. So, example numero uno is one of my clients. You may have known him and seen him here on YouTube. His name is StephanSpeaks and he makes relationship content. If you go to his TikTok account right now, you'll see that every single one of his videos are at least over 10,000 views. We have a lot of 20s, 30s, over 100,000 views, and we do have several over 1,000,000. Look at some of his pinned posts right now, and you'll see that there's some over 2 million. We have another video over 5 million. And even just his views have skyrocketed since we all began working together. Now, you may be saying, he's a huge YouTuber, his content is already amazing, his stage presence is chef's kiss. But what you guys don't know is that a lot went into crafting this TikTok strategy for not only him, but for every single one of my clients. It's more than the creator, but it's also how you position yourself in the marketplace. And that's what I'm gonna show you guys how to do today. You may also think it's really easy to grow once you already have a big following on another platform, which is true, or if you're already starting with a big following like that client. But I have another example. So one of my other clients, someone else you may have known, ONeal. He is the host of The Table and the owner of the Neatness Network. I highly recommend you guys go check out his content if you want to make some money and if you want to keep money and you're trying to build generational wealth. Now, Anthony did have a substantial following on YouTube and Instagram, but his TikTok account started at 0. So we ended up doing some of these strategies that I'm gonna share with you today, and we were able to grow his account from 0 followers over 100,000 followers in 2 months. And we also had some videos that hit over 1,000,000 views. The crazy thing is, it wasn't a hit or miss. It was like, you know what? This is a good clip. This is a good title. This is compelling. This is going to hit 1,000,000 views. I knew it. And so I posted it. And I'm going to share some of that with you today. To see some more of our work, go check out his TikTok. Example number 3 is actually my very own TikTok account. And so you guys are lucky because this was intended to be a private account where I just put all of these embarrassing things of myself on there where nobody else would know me. Okay, but I'm going to share it with you. I'm gonna link it down below. But basically, I grew my account from 0 followers to 45,000 in about 7 days. Why 7 days? That's when I was stuck in my room, quarantined with that thing that was going around in 2020. You know what I'm talking about. I was just acting crazy, and I now have videos over 1.5 million and 2 million views. Correction, 2.5 million. And the difference between me and my two of my clients that I shared with you is that I don't really have, as of today, I did not have like a huge YouTube channel. I didn't have a big podcast. I hadn't been doing content for years. I just used some of the tips that I'm gonna share with you today to grow my channel, to grow my TikTok. And yeah, it was more than a happy accident. It was very intentional. First things first, why do you want to grow on TikTok? It's more than just, I want to be popular. And if that's you, more power to you. But really, what happens is when you grow your followers across your social media platforms, you basically gain influence. Why is it good to have influence? Influence gets you paid. And that's more than just about money, but when you're able to get paid and control your own personal economy, that equals freedom. If you're following my page, I know that freedom is very, very important to you. And if you're not following me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Usually when you're building your brand on social media and your tribe is growing bigger and you're gaining more and more influence with them, that means that you're providing some really, really good value to them. And when you're providing value, you are changing people's lives. And when you change someone's life, you are slowly changing the world. So this is very important. This is God's work. That's why I want all of you to have these tools to grow your TikTok accounts and create more influence and create a better world. I'm gonna cover 4 main points. The first one is mix the expected with the unexpected. Now this tip, I'm gonna have to give credit where credit is due, and it came from one of my favorite creators, Upton, and I heard this on the Lost LeBlanc podcast. So what does this look like? Mixing the expected with the unexpected, or the common with the uncommon. So we put a video out for one of my clients, and it did really well. You can go watch it right now. But it was about a 5-year-old with a retirement account. We all know what 5-year-olds are, right? Yes, kindergartners. That's expected. Retirement accounts, yes, that's expected. We know what those are. But when you put the two together, that is very rare. A lot of 25-year-olds don't even have retirement accounts. A lot of 35-year-olds don't have retirement accounts. So how did this 5-year-old end up with one? That's what the video was about. That video did really well, and it continues to go viral on multiple platforms. It's gone viral on Instagram. It's gone viral on YouTube. It's gone viral on TikTok. Okay, so mixing the unexpected with the expected is a recipe for virality. Number 2 is know your audience, or at least know who you want your audience to be. With my company, when we get a new client, we do a whole deep dive. It literally takes about 5 to 7 days on their audience, the history of their audience, who they are. We give them names. We see their ages, their demographic, and their other demographic information. And we even look at their pain points, which is one of the most important things you can do. What's a pain point? A pain point is something that keeps them up at night. So think of yourself. What are your pain points? What are your hopes and dreams, your fears, your questions? What are you searching on YouTube? If you're watching this video, then one of your pain points may be, how can you increase your influence online? How do you grow your accounts online? How do you make money online? How do you become a digital nomad? All of these things may be your personal pain points. Use this to help guide you in figuring out what your audience's pain points are. What are they looking for? Are they looking for money advice? Are they looking for relationship advice? Are they looking for funny cat videos and entertainment? You want to get super specific on who your audience is and what their pain points are. So here's an example on audiences. We'll have audience A, audience B. They're both mothers, okay? We have 2 moms. Moms are similar, right? Okay, so when you're thinking of your audience, don't just say, okay, my audience are moms. What kind of mom? What's their age? How many children do they have? Marital status, all those things. Because a 21-year-old mother of 3 is going to be very different than a 45-year-old mother of 1 with an older child or with a younger child, or maybe they both have older children or younger children. What is their marital status? Are they divorced? Are they widowed? Are they happily married? Are they in a different type of committed relationship? All of those different factors play into someone's pain points. Also, where do they live? Do they live up north, Seattle, where it's rainy and cold? Are they living down in Hawaii, where it's sunny all the time? How do they dress? What do they eat? Are they vegan? Are they vegetarian? Are they primal? There's so many different aspects, and you really want to get laser focused on who this person is. And don't say they're 20 to 25 years old. You have to know exactly how old they are, because a 20-year-old, almost an old teenager, okay? And then a 25-year-old is at a very different place than where a 20-year-old is at. So you have to say, no, this person is 22 years old, and they live here, and this is what they like to do for fun. These are their pain points. When you understand the audience's pain points, then you can choose clips, you can write content and create content that directly meets their needs. Number 3 is post often. For the 2 clients that I mentioned, and even some of my other clients, we post 2 times a day, Monday through Friday. So that's like 10 posts a week, maybe like 40 something posts a month. Posting often is one thing you're gonna really have to do if you want to hit your 1 million view mark over on TikTok. Not every video is gonna be a banger, but you will learn from every video. So the faster you put out content, the more you learn, the faster you can make improvements. All right, next tip. Tip number 4 is to help TikTok out. How do you do that? You use their titles and captions and music and features, all of that stuff. TikTok, like tons of other social media platforms, is a search engine. Now, this is very important to know because I know a lot of people want to add their own fancy captions using like Adobe Premiere or other editing softwares. They add their captions to their videos and they upload it to TikTok. The thing is that there's no way for the app to be able to read and know what your video is about based off those captions. So if you use TikTok when it comes to titling, captions, naming your video, like when I say captions, I mean open captions, but also like the actual caption of your video and hashtags and even choosing a sound. All of that stuff is metadata. It's all information that you're giving to the app to let them know what your profile is about and what your video is about. Even with my larger clients, we may have captions, like open captions on the videos and that were edited in with our editor, but those videos don't perform as well as videos that have TikTok's own native captions on them, open captions. So I highly recommend doing that. The results are significant. The difference is humongous. It's huge. Just always think of it as a search engine and it'll help you out, okay? These are the tips that my team and I use to get our clients' videos to hit over 1 million views on TikTok, and now you know it. If you have any more questions, I highly recommend you comment them down below, or you can book a consultation call with me and I would be glad to help you out. This video is part of a series all about TikTok and growing your influence over on that platform, so make sure you check out all of those videos. Remember, put your questions down below, give this a like, and hit subscribe. Bye.